So here in a few weeks, we're gonna have this epic level 20 type game that is gonna wrap up a few stories for some of our popular characters at Blue Hoods. So let's jump in for a minute and talk about who's involved. You got four characters, only two of which are actually level 20, and the other two are, well, they're really important to the story. They play a critical role. I'm just kidding. It's me and it's Octo, and we're pretty much cannon fodder. They literally gave us red shirts, so we can call it a day. The first character is Neith. Neith is this epic superhero type chick that can do it all, and she's awesome. Then you've got me. My character is a not so old dude. Whoop. Then you got Isan, and Isan is this like mega damage spring. It has something to do with his awesome swordplay and radioactive sword kind of thing. And then you got Jin, who's probably also gonna grow into being the superhero type character, provided he survives his job because he's like 10 or something levels underneath where he should be for it at the moment and has a history of dying. So, yeah. Anyway, if you want to think of it as like these characters as like sitting down and rolling dice and whatever, then whatever floats your nerd boat, man, thumbs up. But that's not actually how it is at all. Neith is played by a dude named Blaze, and he's a displaced New Yorker who probably has a cup of Starbucks in his hands right now. I'm looking at you, New Yorker. Then you got me, and my not so old man character is played by a literal old man. Whoop. Isan is played by a rock star with pockets, and then Jin is actually played by our favorite teenager, Octo. And the dude putting on all this jazz is the masked plant with the plan. And, after some conversations with all of us just chit chatting and whatnot, shooting the breeze, we're all gonna die, the characters. And that totally tracks, because in one of these regular conversation type things that we have, Mast was giving me the impression that he's gonna put us through some kind of booty wild crazy stuff. And Pockets chimes in, and Pockets is one of those level 20s. This is like his last job or whatnot, and he says, "Yo, man, am I gonna finally get to kill a Tarask?" And I'll be honest with you guys, me, the dude here, I don't even know what a Tarask really is. I mean, I didn't know how to spell it. I just know that they're big and they're scary, like really scary, like more than, I don't know, a group of high metabolism teenagers in a Chinese buffet. I don't even know what they look like, Tarasks. I always just imagined a Koopa from Super Mario Brothers, only it's like the size of a 5-story office building. Which, the more you think about it, makes no sense at all. Like, what is that? I don't know. Meh. Have a potato. But what I do know is how Mask's brain works on occasion, and to this Tarask talk he replies, "Well, do you want to fight a Tarask?" And for me, this is like the big red flag, and I'm over here in a corner waving my hands, mouthing the words like, "No, no, for the love of God, no!" And Pockets just chuckles and says, "Heck yeah!" And that was that. That was like the moment for me. You know that moment where when Gozer is on top of the apartment building in Columbus Circle, telling the Ghostbusters the choice has been made. But will it actually happen? Who knows, man? None of us. Well, the masked plant with the plan, and whomever he may or may not be conspiring with. No, that's about that. But you gotta love this kind of build up before a good game of D&D goes down, because all the players are starting to strategize, and we're talking about what we can bring to the table. And of course, me and Octo, we're sweating bullets, especially with all this Tarask talk. And it occurred to me that Octo was not part of the Tarask talk conversation, and better than just telling him that our characters are going to die faster than a college kid's motivation when literally any responsibility comes along their way, I thought that I would make this video and really try to convey that, dude, we're not just gonna die, but we're gonna Tarask level die. Woohoo! It's gonna be fun! And I don't know, you're welcome, dude!